Trudie, quiz!
Hi guys! In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I made the Fairy Crumbs Shopkin, and this was requested by Lindy Diddle on YouTube, so thanks Lindy, I appreciate it. And I've laid out what we're going to be using. So just a piece of beige clay, and what I did actually, because I don't have a yellow, I have to get to Michael's and buy some more clay. I just painted it afterwards, but I think in this video I'm actually just going to keep it this color. And then we're going to use some white to make the inside of the bread, and then we have two little pieces for the feet and two for the hands. And then I'm using some yellow gemstone clay for the top pieces, these little swirls here. And then also I have just some leftover blue for the sprinkles. Now it was Lindy Diddle who actually mentioned to me a good way of making the sprinkles is rolling out a bunch of different colors and then baking that for only about 10 minutes. So then you'll have a bunch that you can just once it's cooled down, if you just cut it into little pieces and then keep it in like a little storage container, then you can have sprinkles. So that's a really good idea, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet, so I'm just going to be using these ones for today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I made our little character. So I'm just going to cut or take a little piece of white clay, and I'm going to set that aside for the nose. And I'm going to make a shape where it's going to be pointed on each end. So something like that, like basically like a shape of a bread slice. And I'm going to make this a bit thick. That way it will stand. So once you're happy with the shape, I think that's pretty good there. Then I'm just gonna press out the brown, or light beige I guess, and just going to take the flat side and lay that right down. So that should fit. So just make sure you have a little bit to overlap it. I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm just going to press down. So this is going to be the outside of the bread. So I think what I might do is actually texture this a little bit. I kind of want to make it look a little bit more like a bread slice. So I'm just going to make sure we have a little dip in the top there. And I'm going to take one of my little tools here and make a little part. So then each swirl will fit on top here. I'm just going to spread this out a little bit. And I'm just going to take my old trusty toothbrush here, and I'm just going to make a pattern on the back. So just kind of give it some texture. I don't know if the actual Shopkin character has any texture. It's kind of hard to tell from the picture, but maybe you guys can let me know below. So that just gives it a bit of texture. So once that's done, I'll kind of just sort of stand like that. I think what I'll do is go ahead and put the little feet on. And so 2 little feet there. I'm going to save the hands until last. I'm going to roll out my yellow clay a little bit more because you want it thin enough so you can swirl it. So I'm going to cut that in half. And I'm just going to start twisting it. So we're going to make like a little coil. Okay, so something like that. And do the same for this one. And make it maybe a little bit smaller. So there's that one there. So that will sit on either side. Just kind of flatten it down there. So pop one on and then the other one. So there we have our little top piece. And then, oh, I can't forget about the nose. Put the little nose right in there. So there it has a little tiny nose, and then just going to cut little pieces off of a little strip of clay. You just put as many on there as will fit. And I'm just gonna kind of arrange them anyway. Oops. Just kind of spread them out a bit. So we definitely want to just leave room down here for the 2 eyes, and then we'll have the little mouth there as well. Now I did just paint the mouth on, but I think what I'll do is make a little indent. I think it's sort of just a cute little touch there. So I think I'll just put maybe one more sprinkle on, or maybe let's do another one up here. Like so. Okay, and then I'm just going to make 2 little holes on either side, and we'll put our little arms in. There's one, and make another one here. So there we go. So there is our little fairy crumbs before we go ahead and bake it. So I'm going to preheat my oven for a few minutes, and I'll bake it at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. Okay, so now that we have our little character baked, I'm going to go ahead and paint the eyes on. So it's just 2 little round eyes and then a little red mouth. So I'm just going to be using black paint for this since the background is white. So there's one little eye. You can always add in white if need be. There's the other eye, and then I'm just going to paint just a little red taking a little bit of red paint and just putting that right in there. So then once that's dried, we'll have our finished little fairy crumbs. So I really like how it turned out. It's a really fun character to make. So I hope you guys found this tutorial easy, and I'd love to see your creations as well. So you can either link to your YouTube, or if you have Twitter or Instagram, you can find me on there as Trudie Clays. So we'll see you guys next time.